Okay, my good friends, Roger once again looking for a little explanation of what is going on here. I mean, what is this? Have you ever seen anything like this in the ocean? This is Google Earth. Now, I was asked to look into some things about the Aborigine culture and the Maori and all that business over there and down under. Now, so I did, and this is what drew my attention pretty quickly. And look at this. Where I am pointing right there, that's 2 feet under the water. And look right here, that's 200 feet. Right over in this area, it's 1,000 feet. And you come up here and you're down at 20 feet. Boy, this must be treacherous waters. Absolutely amazing. Now, this is in New Guinea area, Papua New Guinea area somewhere. This, I believe, is New Guinea. And Australia's over here. And I believe this is the head of a giant serpent. It's upside down, and this is the jawline. And there's actually the throat. You can see the throat coming right through here. You see where it comes right down here? Everything's swishing right down through here. And I see this in these structures. They maintain the structures they had. Now, as you come down through the head, I don't know what this is, but I believe it's like some kind of wing-looking structure coming out from the side. It's absolutely its own structure. You see this here? It's not just flopping around out there. Whatever this is made out of is one individual structure. You see it coming out? You see it coming around? That's not just accidental. Now, and it sort of trails off here, up and goes underneath the head. Now, I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Now, this comes down and looks like it's the continuation of the body all the way down, around, and all the way out. And I'll show you at the very end over here in New Zealand how it ends. Now, it comes down to this place here. So we're at the head, we're coming down, whatever that is, I don't know. Now, you got this coming off here, and then this is literally part of this body. If you could tell me that that is not part of this, then I don't know what you're thinking is. Now, that is no question whatsoever that it is a continuation of this situation. Now, it goes out here, and that swings around, and that also is its own little device. And if you look out here, you'll see these different looking fluty things out here. Oh, that's just stuff caving in around. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I see a lot of structure in this stuff. And I looked at it. I looked at it very closely, all around the whole edge, and it has the same things all around the whole edge. It has that same looking structure. So whatever this is, I don't know, but it could be a fin or whatever. It's coming flailing off of there. So let's continue down the body. This appears to have been the body, and this stomach appears to have blown out. And it has these other blue dots down here. Whoops. Let's get back there. Okay. It has these other blue dot looking things down here. Now, I don't know what they are, but I don't see those anywhere else. I've never seen those anywhere else, to be perfectly honest with you, that I can recall. You know, they're all over the place on here. And they're like 2 feet up, and then 1,800 feet deep right next to it. Absolutely incredible. So, is that a blown out stomach? I don't know. Is that a head? Is that a neck? Is that an arm? Is that a wing? I have no clue. It comes down and snakes around here. Snakes around. And it runs down here. And this up here, the height of that is 10,000 feet below. And this is 22,000 feet below. So that's a 10,000 foot drop in the height of this, if it is a creature's body, in this creature's body. Now, it appears to be extremely well articulated all the way out, and of course it bubbles up here in Wellington. I'm not sure exactly why. But it then ends up coming to a tip of a tail. You see that? It swishes right out here. Now, it's not very well, you can't see it the way you'd like to be able to see it, but if you come down and look at it closely, you know, that's got something to do with a feathery looking thing. Now, Greg has collected all the feathers down at the Dragon down in Tennessee. And I have them right here. I've been studying. I'm looking at them closely. But this, I believe, is the end flutiness tail of the creature, whatever it is. It's very well seen as a structure to me. But that's what I am seeing down here. Now, they talk about, and we know the dragons are all over the world. And of course, I'm going to show you the one that's in Morocco because if people want to see these things to be certain. And that is the dragon in Morocco. And that is, I call it the bald dragon because you can see this guy extremely clear. It's right there. That's the stuff he spit out. Come up here and look at it yourself. That's the fluty thing. This one here, I mean, this is just phenomenally factual. There is no way to deny this with credulity. This is dragon scales on a vast proportion. And this is the any autopsy anatomist, any coroner will 100% understand this effluent flow that is leaking off and draining from a dead decomposing creature. It happens, they go to see them in these death scenes all the time, same. I have pictures of it, I won't show them, they're gruesome. But this is where it was cut and this is leaked out. This is not deniable. Absolutely not deniable. But they are trying to deny this. Geologists, oh, no, it's just all natural. Well, it is not natural. And it does not run for 1,000 miles like this gigantic dragon that runs all the way across Morocco out to the Mediterranean almost. And this is the other end of his dead, decomposing, dragon-scaled tail. And that is the dead decomposing. These are transition metals that are in the blood. Blood makes special colors. And this is the flutiness of the tail. So this is not something that's silly. And the Maori and the Aboriginal people from down in Australia have, I see they have every bit of claim to say what they were saying is true. I don't see anything that can be denied here. It sure looks like their ancient stories could be just as valid as everybody else's. And I'm finding that they're all valid. So laugh if you want, but that's just because you cannot get your mind open enough to look at this. If you saw that dragon in Morocco, and then you can just laugh at everything else. Oh, everything else is made up. And that's the underneath of it's exactly what a snake would look like from the underneath. You see this? If you tip that under, you got a jawbone over here. You got jawbones that are on both sides. And what we saw in here was that jawbone on each side. There's one there, and the other one's down up here. This is up, and that one is falling down. And his head is upside down. It's just laying like this. His body is snaking around because he's a snake. Alright, you saw the jaw ridges running around, and then it came around this way. Well, you throw a little water on there, and you got New Guinea, and down here you got Wellington. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. You got to cover it up with water.